Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to the Grand Prix of Austria. Welcome to the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg. It's round 11 in the 2024 MotoGP World Championship. 10 rounds completed, 10 to go in the race to be world champion in 2024. As always, 2 pre-event press conferences to get the weekend underway. We have the top 4 riders in the World Championship going into this round 11 to start the proceedings, starting with Series leader, Prima Racing's Jorge Martin. Jorge, 15 podiums in 20 so far this season, 3 points clear at the top of the championship. And of course, he won his first MotoGP race right here in Austria in 2021. To Jorge's right, the reigning world champion, Ducati Lenovo team's Pecco Bagnaia, the race winner here in 2022. And Pecco did a dominant double here 1 year ago, leading every lap of the sprint and the Grand Prix. To Jorge's left, third now in the World Championship, Ducati Lenovo team rider Enea Bastianini. Enea won his first Tissot sprint at Silverstone and then won the Grand Prix for his first double. Looking for some more Harry Potter magic this weekend, I'm sure, here in Austria. And completing today's lineup is Gresini Racing's Marc Marquez. Marc, 4th in the World Championship, 9 podiums so far, 2nd from pole position here in those classic races in 2017, 2018 and 2019. His 2024 marks here in Austria. Now he's riding the dominant Ducati. Gentlemen, welcome to all 4 of you. Jorge, we'll start the press conference with you. A great weekend at Silverstone, back at the top of the World Championship. So many great memories here, of course, after that first win in 2021. Good track for you, good track for Ducati. So do you see this as a good opportunity to build on that 3-point lead?
Yeah, well, for sure, it's a really nice track for, I think, for all of us. It's beautiful. For Ducati, it's super nice. Will be difficult. We have really strong rivals here, so yeah, my target is to keep improving for sure. Nice weekend in Silverstone, but even if we take the lead now, I think it's not that important. The important thing is to build some confidence. Last season wasn't so good here for me, so even if I was fast, the results weren't good. So hopefully we can improve those results, those feelings, and be stronger than last season.
Have a great weekend, Jorge. We'll turn then to the world champion, Pecco Bagnaia. Pecco, fair to say the Red Bull Ring is one of your favourite tracks, dominant here in the sprint and the Grand Prix last year. Given the last 2 years here, do you see yourself as the favourite this weekend? And how confident are you come Sunday you'll be back at the top of the World Championship?
For sure, it's one of the best track for our bike because so it's perfectly to the style of this circuit. But I love when we have this kind of braking points, because you have to be very precise, very strong on that sectors, and I like this circuit for that. But let's say for sure in this moment to be leading the championship is not that important. It's like starting from zero again. 10 races to go, and we have just 3 points between us. It's true that for in this second part of the season, I have to improve the sprint races because it's where Jorge is doing the difference, and try to be perfect and smooth every time.
You were fantastic here 1 year ago. Best luck this weekend to you, Pecco. Enea, we'll come on to you. Congratulations once again on that fantastic double last time out at Silverstone. It felt like watching the beast of 2022 again in Great Britain. Do you feel the Enea of 2022 is back, and do you feel you can now, moving forward, maintain this level of performance?
Yes, will be good if we're maintaining this performance for the rest of the championship. And well, I'm very happy because I won for the first time the sprint race, and usually I'm not the one of the best in that race. But yeah, I try to improve every time and try to learn some from the past. And well, this circuit is good, and for Ducati, I think. Will be the best one, but we have to see also other factory because we have seen many times KTM very competitive here, and nothing. Let's see. I'm ready and confident to do another great result, and let's see.
Many thanks for the time being. We'll complete today's press conference then with Gresini Racing's Marc Marquez. Marc, you've been part of some of MotoGP's most iconic battles here in Austria. So close to that win. 3 times you were second. Now at Ducati, which is the bike clearly to be on here in Austria. Do you think you can go one better in 2024 maybe?
Yeah, of course. I lose 3 victories nearly in a row on the last lap here in Red Bull Ring. It's a circuit that I like. It's a circuit that normally I feel well. Yeah, of course, now I'm riding the best bike here in Red Bull Ring, that is a Ducati, but these three guys are riding the same bike, so they are a bit faster than me, so I need to keep going, keep pushing, keep learning, and yeah, let's see if we can be closer on that gap.
Mark, thanks for all the time. Of course, yeah, I think we're going to see some show from you four guys and many others this weekend. Ducati have won 8 of 10 Grand Prix here in Austria. That's enough from me for the time being. We still have MotoGP Social coming up later on, but for now we'll invite questions, please, from the media. Thank you.
Hello, Borja González from Dazn. A question for Jorge and for Pecco. Do you think that this championship is going to be, as last year, a fight in between you two, or do you really believe that these two guys can fight with you till the end? I know it's too early, but you know what you are doing during the races. Also, we know, for example, that Marc has not been able to win a race, so this is something important. What do you think?
I don't know. We will see during the season. For sure, I think the 4 that we are here, we are the strongest. By a step from the other one, so let's see. For sure, I think everything is still really open. There is still halfway till the end, so we will see at the end of the season if there is still a possibility for the rest.
Yeah, more or less I think the same. It's very difficult to predict what will be. In this moment, it's true that me and Jorge are the 2 more constant riders, but we also did many mistakes in the race. So Enea, if you find the constant consistency you need, or Marc, the same will be a good fight till the end. But in this moment, it's very difficult to predict, and right now I will say that it will be between us.
Hello, it's Mirko Colombi. Question for Marc. Marc, you thought about the past. You lost the duel with, in the case, Andrea Dovizioso. But wonder the opposite. Here in Red Bull Ring, you win the race and the last lap. Okay, choose the rival to beat in the last lap between 3 other guys.
Enea, no, because he's the strongest one on the last races. Has been super strong on the last laps. But honestly speaking, I will not say a name because I don't feel that I will arrive on that last lap fighting with that guys. I will try during the weekend. But at the moment, as we see in the last 3 races, they are one step in front, and we need to accept, and we need to keep working in our base to understand if we can fight with especially Martin and Pecco, that are the 2 guys that are, as they say, consistency is the most important point.
Hello guys, this is Frank Willing from Ziggo Sport. I have a question for Marc and one for Enea. First of all, to you, Enea. Enea, it appears that Davide Tardozzi said it on TNT, British TV, that we had a lot of praise for you in your last race, but he also said that maybe at the start of the season you thought that there would be no place for you in the Ducati factory team for next year. And maybe that affected your attitude to racing. Maybe your attitude was not completely correct. And you have changed that, is more or less what he said. Would you agree with that?
Well, you know, we have received many questions about this, and also for all the season, but I don't know if already from the start of the championship I was out from the factory team of Ducati, but I am fighting everywhere, trying to be more fast, and also was not easier for me because I felt many races during the 2023, and was important to bring always much constance, much speed during this 4th part of the season, and I think probably was too late now I push better. I can do something more with the bike, but it's too late. And I don't know. I don't know if I agree or not. And it's like this. And the next year I will in KTM. No.
Okay, thank you. And my question to you, Marc, I don't know whether you saw an interview that Pecco did with MotoGP.com this week. And Pecco said, talking about your next year, your teammates, it could be super good, could be disaster. What do you think it's going to be?
50-50.
No, of course, for me it will be a new experience because normally I was in reps from the team and defending always the experience and be the best inside the garage. And Lorenzo arrived, Joan Mir arrived, that were two world champions, and yeah, in the end it was different situation because I know better the bike. So this will be a new experience for me because Pecco is the reference inside Ducati. He has the #1 in the fairing. He's super fast, and of course I need to learn a lot from him. How he ride. Of course now I have the data, but inside the garage always is different. And from that point, I hope that we can help each other, because in the end, if he's competitive and I'm competitive, this will be the biggest help inside the garage to increase our level.
Hi guys, Thomas Beaujean from GP Mag. Another question for you, Marc. This weekend you have a different tire allocation with a rear tire, especially that is that gets heating protecting treatment.
Yes.
How do you have to use this tire in order to extract the best of the machine? Thank you.
Will be interesting. I think it's the first time. Is it the first time this season? Yes. So it will be the first time on a Ducati bike to understand this tire. With on the past I was suffering a lot to understand especially in FP1 and in FP2 how to manage this tire. But yeah, let's see. I cannot say about riding style because in the end you have your riding style, but we know that here the tire consumption is quite big. But in the end also you need to take the profit from all your potential of Ducati in this case. That is the acceleration.
Good afternoon, this is Thomas Kutro for Speedweek.com. A question to Jorge and Pecco, both of you. A question about risk management. As you are really having high priority to go for the title, you're really close up, it's like a restart of the season. Has this an effect on calculating the risk when it comes to race-winning situations already at this stage of the season?
Yeah, well, for sure it's an interesting question, but from my side, I try to do my 100%, even if it's just a podium or maybe a fifth position. Whatever I can take is always good. But for sure, I still don't look into the championship. It's really open. Still half of the season to go. So if you start to think on just finishing, or maybe you have the chance to get more points and you don't get it, then you can lose those points, and you will need them at the end of the season. So depends on the weekend, depends on every situation. I don't know. If I arrive on Sunday and I have to take the risk, I will take it. And if I see I have no chance, so I will stay more calm.
Yeah, it's because right now the championship is very, very tight. So it's not the correct moment to think about the risk. It's just a matter of pushing. It's a matter of giving the 100% always. And I think will be the same like till the last 2-3 race weekend, because like last year in Japan, that was I think 4 Grand Prix to go. We finished first and second on wet in a flag-to-flag race, and was full of risk. So I think it depends from the situation, it depends from the moment of the season, but this is not the correct moment to slow down a bit, to just don't risk.
Hi everybody, Mela Chercoles from Diario AS and Cadena Ser. I have a question for all of you. If you couldn't win the title this year, which rider would you like that win the title? Thank you.
If I don't win it, I don't know. I will try to get it. I don't know. It's a difficult question. I mean, if I don't win it, hopefully Aleix can take it.
I don't know. I never think about it. No, I don't know. I don't know. I had to. It's a difficult answer. Let's move on to Enea.
The same. I don't know. Pecco ever win already 2 titles in MotoGP. Marc a lot.
So for me, no?
Yeah.
For me,
For you as well, yeah.
Pecco.
Okay.
Okay, was happy about that.
I take.
Huh?
Why?
Because will be my next teammate, and I prefer to have the current world champion inside the garage.
Hi, Sergeant from Sport Club here. I have 2 questions for Enea. Enea, you usually ride extremely well in Misano. Are you satisfied that Misano will be instead of Kazakhstan? And does this mean, if the answer is yes, this race and the next one in Aragon are going to be super important in terms of championship? Thank you.
Yes, you know, Misano always is nice for the Italian rider because we are from this zone, no? But will be difficult like always that track, and we have seen also Jorge very fast in the past and in the track, especially last year. And well, let's come many important track, many important races for me because I have to try to close the gap from this rider. Will be not simple because we're fighting always for the 4th position, and I have to recover 49 points. But I have to dream and to try to do it.
Thank you.
Hi everybody, David Few from L'Equipe, behind the camera. A question for Marc. Marc, at halftime of the season, you're the rider with the most crashes like last year. But is it this time different from the previous years? I mean, is it mainly because of your riding style that you're always playing with the limits, or is it because of the learning process with the Ducati?
No, it's true that in the first part of the season, as I say, in Portimao and Austin, I crashed a lot without and was not my mistake. But it's true that these last races I had some couple of crashes that I didn't understand a lot, and this also gives me a little bit less confidence. But now we need to retry again to find the limit in the correct way. The most positive thing is that I'm crashing on the practice. It's true that on the races I crash in Silverstone on the sprint, but normally in the main race always I try to stay on the bike, and this is the most important point. But I would like to crash less, but at the moment it's a number that I don't care a lot.
Hi guys, Matteo Miserocchi, Corriere Romagna. A question for Marc. Marc, Thursday in Mugello you was sure, clear and strong. No Pramac is not an option for me. If you know that the second team of Ducati was Pertamina VR46, you change your mind for make peace with 2 of the best champions in MotoGP. Many thanks.
My option was official team or Gresini. I mean, I will not change from, and I already say on that time, from a satellite team to another satellite team. So for me, the level of Gresini team is super close to factory team, and is the best one to have a factory bike. Unfortunately, I didn't have that option, but I had another way that was beyond the official team, so it was the best one.
Okay, time now then for MotoGP Social. As it's tradition here in Austria, MotoGP Social dedicated to the rising stars of the future and the top riders competing in the Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup. It's a very international affair as we welcome riders from Spain, Argentina, Finland and Malaysia. Starting with the first question, the rider leading the championship from Spain, Brian Iriarte, who has a question for Jorge. Brian, the floor is yours.
So, good afternoon to everyone. My question to Jorge is, what have been the key factors that have made you so competitive, allowing you to compete with the best riders in the world? And what impacted you the most when you made the jump to the MotoGP category?
Well, good afternoon. And yeah, it's difficult to say. For sure, I finished the last season really good, and I just kept this consistency, being fast in all the racetracks. So I think the main difference is that the first races I was really competitive. Last season I was crashing more, or maybe sometimes I wasn't that fast. Yeah, I worked a lot on my physical side, also on my mental side. I feel overall I am a better rider, so that's why I'm in a better position. And the first time I rode the MotoGP in Qatar, what most impresses me was not the power, that was incredible, but was the brakes. To brake that hard was unbelievable. And yeah, also it impresses me the first crash on the first day that I destroyed the bike, and this was also impressive.
Next question, great answer, great question. Our next question then comes from Valentin Peroni from Argentina, and his question is for the world champion, Pecco.
So, hello to everyone. My question goes to you, Pecco. So, what is the good advice to give to if? Sorry. What is the good advice that would you give to the rider if he jumped to Moto3 in a few years? Thank you.
To just enjoy the process, to try to learn from the best riders, and don't think too much on the media that many times are pushing too much and not let you enjoy the moment. So take your time and just never give up. Think about on being the best rider every day and enjoy the process.
Now he's currently sitting 5th in the championship. Our next question comes from Finland's Rico Salma, who runs number 27, a famous number, of course, in the history of MotoGP. Your question, Rico, is for Marc.
Hello, Marc. After all your injuries and hard moments, what was the key to get through it, and how did a podium or a good result feel like after coming back from injury or some hard race?
Yeah, I mean, one of the most important points when you are in a deep moment is the people around you. These people need to help and have a good atmosphere, and this was there. And the other point is believe in yourself. I mean, and have a positive mentality. This was super important because it's true that I had like 3 years, many injuries in a row, and but always I had the positive mentality and and I believe in myself. This is the most important. And another point that I learned during the process is be patient, because if you are not patient, that the injury will be longer. So this is something that I will teach, or I will try to teach to the young talents.
Some great advice, as always, from Marc. A great question from Rico as well. Our final question then, a 6th in the championship at the moment from Malaysia, Hakim Danish, and his question is for Enea.
Hello, Enea.
Hello.
So my question is, good luck for this weekend. So my question is, what is the most challenging things you have to face this year, and how do you overcome it? Thank you.
Yes, the big challenges was to come back for me, no? Because the 2023 for me has been a disaster. But you know, like you say now, Marc, with the passion, you can come back. And my dream of this year will be to fighting for the world title, for the championship. And well, I think from Silverstone has been a good moment for me, because I haven't committed any error, any mistakes, and I was competitive for all the weekend, and with the best solution.
Great questions, as always. Thanks to Brian, Valentin, Rico and Hakim. Best of luck to all 4 of you this weekend and for the remainder of the season. If I can just ask now the top 4 guys on the stage to stand for the official photograph. Thank you. And we'll also get Brian, Valentin, Rico and Hakim to join them on the stage as well for another photograph. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Best of luck to all 8 of you this weekend. Thank you.